Hello, Facebook friends. It is Carla, your online doctor, with today's Live in 5. Now, today is Friday. Yay! November 16th, and it is 5:04 p.m. Okay, so yesterday I started talking about the sunshine vitamin, vitamin D. And after I said the sunshine vitamin, we no longer have sun in Florida. We're getting what we call a cold front. It is, I think, 60-something degrees. I know people who are not in Florida are saying, what are you talking about? That's not a cold front. So I apologize to all of you out there who are watching who are snowed in. This is Florida. That's why we live here. Anyway, hey, Cecilia, thanks for watching. Okay, I'm not going to be able to finish this talk on vitamin D today. There's too much to talk about, so we are going to have to continue this on Monday. Okay, and obviously I couldn't finish it yesterday. Vitamin D deficiency symptoms. Any of you have any idea? Okay, there is a great body of evidence that shows that people with vitamin D deficiency are at increased risk of developing health complications, including cardiovascular disease, cancer, and immune disorders. This is real, guys. Okay, researchers suggest anyone with the following symptoms should be tested for vitamin D deficiency. First of all, weakness, chronic fatigue, depression, trouble sleeping, anxiety, weak or broken bones, inflammation, and weakened immune system. Hey, Marty, my husband told me you were going to be watching. Sorry about the snow. It's just, hey, you know. You live down here, you know what I'm talking about. Hey, Andrea, thanks for watching. Okay, you should also be tested for vitamin D deficiency if you have any of the following medical conditions: osteoporosis, heart disease, hypertension, cancer, autoimmune diseases of any kind, depression, insomnia, arthritis, diabetes, asthma, multiple sclerosis, chronic pain, psoriasis, fibromyalgia, and autism. Okay, so that is a huge range of medical conditions. That doesn't mean that you're going to correct your vitamin D and all those diseases are going to go away. That is not at all the situation. But vitamin D plays a huge role in the body, and correcting that will obviously make situations better. I know a ton of people diagnosed with cancer, and every one of them was vitamin D deficient. Now, would that mean that they wouldn't have gotten cancer if they had vitamin D supplementation? We will never know. But clearly, if you correct your vitamin D, you are putting yourself in a better situation of getting these medical conditions. Hope that makes sense. Okay, so what testing should you have? Even though the active form of vitamin D in the body is calcitriol, the best estimates of vitamin D status are provided by measuring 25-hydroxy vitamin D. Now, the reason for that is this compound lasts in the body for about 3 weeks, and it reflects the availability of the substance that is needed to make the active hormone calcitriol. So clearly, if you are deficient in 25-hydroxy vitamin D in your blood, you're going to be deficient in vitamin D that is the active form. So you want to start with the substrate, the thing that makes the other one, okay, so that you can have the other one have a chance of being in the normal range. Okay, so what are good, what are bad numbers? Again, 25-hydroxy vitamin D is what we're talking about. Anywhere over 50 is considered a good level. Some doctors are even suggesting that you push it up to 60, 70, 80. But if you're 50 or higher, that is good. 30 to 50 means you need work. You need to add a little bit more time in the sun. You need to add some vitamin D supplements, vitamin D foods. If you're less than 30, you are very deficient and you need to take immediate action. Okay, and I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm saying it's time to get those numbers up. Again, every one of my friends that have been diagnosed with cancer, their vitamin D levels were under 30. Actually, most of them were under 20. Okay, and many of them live in South Florida. So it's not just the sun that is going to be your help. So let's talk about that. Supplements. There are two types of supplements when you look on the market. Vitamin D2, which is called ergocalciferol, and vitamin D3, which is cholecalciferol. The precursor to vitamin D is found in plant and animal products, but the animal-derived vitamin D3 are thought to be the more absorbable kind. Vitamin D2 is created by irradiating yeast and mold to create vitamin D3. Now, our body naturally makes vitamin D3, so this form is the preferred one for your body. Unfortunately, most vitamin D fortified foods are vitamin D2, okay, which is neither absorbable nor convertible by the body. So it's a waste of time. Vitamin D3 is believed to convert up to 500 times faster than vitamin D2 and is estimated 4 times more effective. Okay, hey Teresa, hey Mary Lynn. Thanks for jumping on and watching, guys. This is an important topic, okay? Now, the recommended daily dose of vitamin D, in my opinion, is extremely too low. But if you look it up, it's about 600 international units. There are many doctors will say you can take up to 1,000 for a short time. Because most of us are deficient, these numbers will never get you where you need to be. So you need to actually catch up and then maintain, okay? So remember, vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin. So it doesn't get flushed out of the body like vitamin C. If you take too much, you pee it out. So there has to be a little bit of caution here, but you need to talk to your healthcare provider. Get tested first and then make a game plan and decide how much you need to take. In my opinion, if you are under 30, you should be taking 5,000 to 10,000 units every day or every other day. If you only, like I could only find 10,000 at one point, so I did 10,000 every other day. Now I'm taking 5,000 every day. My last test for vitamin D was 58. And I am very pleased with that. I am actually trying to push that number up towards 70 or 80 because I want it to be in the higher range. Now, the best way to absorb vitamin D is to take it with some type of fatty food. Okay, remember I said it's fat soluble. So if you're taking it in, if you're eating a salad with vinegar and whatever, and there's nothing on there that has fat, that is not the time to take your supplement. Okay, if you are having a bagel with cream cheese, real cream cheese or something like that, or you're going to have a glass of milk with fat, again, not skim milk. We're talking about something that has fat in it. That is the time to take like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, fat. That is when your body is going to absorb the vitamin D the best, okay? Now remember also, medications may interfere with your absorption of anything you take. So you have to keep that in mind also. So if you're taking antacids, diuretics, maybe some heart medicines, cholesterol medications, especially cholesterol medications, they may interfere with your absorption. So keep these vitamins away from other medications when you take them, okay, hourly. If you take one at 8 o'clock and one at noon, that's fine. You don't want to take them, pop them all together. Okay, there are other nutrients that may actually help you increase your absorption of vitamin D, and that includes other fat-soluble vitamins, vitamin E, K, and A, also magnesium and zinc. Now, lastly, vitamin D is stored in your fat. So people who are overweight, you're often vitamin D deficient because that vitamin D gets pulled from your blood and gets stored into your fat. So it does no good for your bones because it is not in a usable state. So you have to probably take more or lose weight. Okay, just putting it out there. Now, as a healthcare provider, remember I am not your doctor, so please discuss dosage with your personal physician, especially if you're taking other medications, because you want to make sure that you are not overtaking vitamin D or any other fat-soluble vitamin, okay? Like vitamin C, you can take as much of it as you want. Whatever you don't absorb, your body's just going to pee out, okay? Not the same with these fat-soluble ones, all right? So we're going to talk more on Monday because there's still a lot to talk about. I know people want me to talk about foods. I already mentioned that most foods are fortified with vitamin D2. Waste of time. So we're going to talk about foods that are actually higher in vitamin D3 that are going to be helpful for you if you do not want to supplement with pills. I kind of do it from all. I'm out in the sun a lot. I put sunscreen all over, except usually my legs, sometimes my arms if it's not too sunny out. Definitely not in the summer. I'll do that more in the winter to get my vitamin D intake through my skin. I supplement and I eat some of these foods we're going to talk about on Monday. Hey, Vicky, just wanted to say hello. You may have to catch the replay to watch the beginning of this and may even have to watch tomorrow for any of you who missed it. Again, please share this video with people. This is a huge, huge topic. Okay? Anyway, that's all I have for you today. If you guys are watching on the replay, please type in replay so I can thank you for watching. And you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, whether it's a little cooler like down here or really cold or full of snow. Enjoy your time with your family and your friends. And I'll see you on Monday for another Live in 5.